Hey guys, what's going on? Just wanted to do a quick market update. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the market right now that we really need to take a look at. I'm looking at three big things from today. We have the CPI numbers came in very hot, 0.9% up month over month, which is going to be an annualized total of 10.6, 10.8%. So CPI, the inflation numbers are running really high. We have the Jay Powell news where Biden still isn't too sure as to what we're going to do with the Federal Reserve. So there's a lot of uncertainty around that. Still waiting on comments. And we're also dealing with the Evergrande scandal in China. The default numbers or the grace period is over and they are now in default. So we're going to wait and see what the Chinese government does. It looks like they're going to try to break it down slowly, but I guess we'll see what actually happens with that. I don't think that the American companies that are involved are going to have any kind of bailout or any kind of payments made. They're just going to be out of that money that was owed to them. So that's also a big concern right now. And I just wanted to point out that the growth stocks are getting beat up. Mainly because they've run up so hot, and those are going to be the first things that go. A lot of that money is also rolling into Rivian on the IPO today. So that one's running very high, and we are watching these numbers pull back down, but the Rivian company is still going to be valued. I don't see it on this sheet here yet, but we're at 102.36 per share on Rivian. I think it IPO'd at 78. So it should put the valuation up closer to 90-ish billion. So very high on this new startup EV company that, quite frankly, it could do very well, could have a lot of great things going for it, but I kind of think that we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, seeing that the company's only made about 150 cars to date. And that valuation puts them more valuable than even like Honda. So I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We were probably due for a pullback anyhow on some of these, this big rally and run that we've had. So hopefully we can limit our losses by doing stop loss orders or limit orders. And for me, I have done a couple limit orders today that are actually above where they are currently, the stock price is currently. So if they come back up to that number, I will be raising a little bit more cash to potentially buy any more of these dips that come through. And with that being said, I'll still be about 95% invested in stocks, or most of my money in my brokerage is 95% invested, meaning I only have about 5% cash sitting on the sidelines in my brokerage account. Obviously, there's still crypto and savings and things like that, but I am heavily invested in my brokerage. I know a lot of people like to have a little bit more cash, 10, 20, 30% on the side for these dips. Me personally, I tend to stay close to 100% invested almost all the time. But take a look at your account, see what changes you can make. If there's anything that can be sold and raise some cash for you, or stop the bleeding, take a look at that also. If it fits your needs and where you're at, use that money on a dip or bring in some new money off the sidelines in order to further invest in the things that you're looking at buying. Me personally also, I just want to say I'm not buying Rivian right now. I want to wait for this IPO to settle down. Keep our eyes on it. Maybe in a month or two, we will come back and see how Rivian looks and see if it's going to be a good long-term player. Amazon, Ford are obviously invested in it. So that could be a good sign as to too big to fail, kind of on some fronts, from Amazon giving them the 100,000 truck order and, Ford using the technology and vice versa between Ford and Rivian. So we'll see what happens there. And a new episode comes out tomorrow. I just wanted to get this quick news out just because there's so much going on in the market, telling you not to panic sell and try to be very mindful about where your money's going. But that's it. The new episode on the podcast is out tomorrow morning. There is a stock on there that I'm watching right now that I have started a position on. We've talked about it before. It's PaySafe, PSFE. So check that episode out, and it'll be out tomorrow at, I believe, 4 a.m. Take care. Bye.